This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Your fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like the thing. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Drop a bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that brown. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, got to go. Got to go. To the people that moving slow, that moving slow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little more Lucci. G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing inside between them buns. Shorty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. I'm setting it off to another level. You digging freak nasty without a shovel. This is my world, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up, yo DJ? When the party's getting slow, join this jam and watch that flow get taken over like a 94. When I had the whole world getting down low. New Orleans born, ATL living. Freak nasty is what I'm giving. My juice is sweet like Georgia peaches. Women suck it up like leeches. It feels so good, you must admit you like this. Shh, yeah, y'all know the song. So come on, won't you sing it? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip.
All right, chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, doing a little Sunday show. That's right. A fucking Sunday stream. Hopefully Luke's going to be joining us here soon. I told him we'd start around 9, and I just felt like starting a little earlier than that. I tell you, I'm glad I have this Liam drama to distract me from politics, because politics right now is so fucking depressing. Holy shit. And Trump, there's a clip of him, I might have Luke play it a little later, where he's like, oh, I had to do this because nuclear Iran. That's why you're paying $4 a gallon. I won't apologize. There's the sailors on that one fucking aircraft carrier that's been out there for 250 plus days. Fucking laundries broke down. They're wearing dirty underwear. They're fucking eating eating just nothing. Like, here's your fucking lunch. It's a piece of bread and some crackers, and a couple of them jumped off and killed themselves. I chuckle at it because what it's absurd. You know, the party that loves the troops and was going to rebuild the military is in charge, and this shit's happening. It's depressing, man. Fucking voted for that guy 3 times, and look where the fuck it got us. But at least I have a weird Australian that's just shitting his pants. At least I have Arini 2, the electric boogaloo, to distract me. Honestly, Arini's meltdown happened when I was at kind of a low point in my life, like my personal life. I just don't want to get into it, but just some bad shit happened, and I wasn't feeling very good about shit. But I could always go online and laugh at a bald Canadian as he just continued to come unglued. Chat says not much happening besides Iran. I mean, a lot of bad things are happening because of Iran. We ain't even seen the worst of it. From what I understand by supply chains, we have yet to really feel the impact of this. So that's something to look forward to. Chat says, stick with sadness. Black pill us, bro. Matt's telling me it's fake news. It's okay. Okay. I'm sure it is, Matt. I hope you're getting paid, dude. I hope you're getting a bag. I hope you're getting a bag, man. Luke, what's up?
Hello, Beglov. How you doing on this fine Sunday?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better than guys in the Navy, that's for sure.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know that art piece I always throw up here?
Yep.
I got the physical art piece in the mail a few days ago.
Nice.
and it's even nicer than the scan. Like, it's much better shaded and stuff.
Oh, I imagine so, yeah.
He fixed a couple errors, like he got rid of the pupils in Cyberfrog's eyes because Cyberfrog didn't have pupils. He made the boots black on Vampirella, just little shit like that, It's so gorgeous. I can't wait to get it framed. Like, I love it so much. I might get it colorized at some point. He did tell me he did tell me that would be an option to get a colorized version later. But I love it so much, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Can't wait.
What's going on? So what's going on today?
Well, I was just going over some of the actual news. But I was like, that's all really depressing. And what I'm really happy about, I was going through a low point in my life. I mentioned this. I was going through a low point in my life personally. And when Arini had his meltdown, and it was a very welcome distraction. And now, like, I've never felt more black-pilled politically. It's not that it's just like I got the guy in that I wanted, and he's still fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still fucked. So, yeah, I feel a little black-pilled politically. But luckily, I've got Arini, too, the electric boogaloo, to distract me.
Oh, yeah, so.
I've got the Australian Arini to distract me. They call him the Australian quartering in the broader internet, but I personally am now calling him Australian Arini. Chet says, did I know Spawn is still being made? Yes, I know Spawn was still being made. I'm not a big, I don't know, man. Spawn is almost like Vampirella. I like him more in concept than execution most of the time. I like Vampirella as a concept and a character. Same with Spawn. Most of the comics are ass.
Yeah, I only found out about Spawn because of the movie and the cartoon show, and then when I finally read the comics, like, oh, they took a lot of artistic changes.
Well, the problem is, like, okay, so Spawn, my father summed up Spawn perfectly. My boomer dad never read comics growing up, but with me, being such a comic geek, he has obviously watched a lot of comic book material, superhero material, and he loves it. He will see superhero movies I don't even give a shit about. He loves superhero movies. He saw Black Widow. I didn't even give a fuck about Black Widow. As soon as it was digital, he's like, I gotta watch Black Widow. About 10, 15 years ago, he's watching Spawn on demand.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts telling me about it, and I'm just curious, like the movie, the live action movie from '97.
Oh yeah, the movie.
I was like, and he has no concept for any of this. You know what I mean? Other than what he's seen in movies.
Right.
And I'm like, so what did you think of Spawn? And he tells me that it was like Ghost Rider if it was written by a 10-year-old. And I'm like, you have not only nailed this movie, you have nailed this franchise. Like you. Oh, good Lord. But I like Spawn. I like a lot of the Spawn comics. It's just a lot of them are like, I don't know.
I mean, it is hard to take the comic seriously. I mean, the comic is kind of goofy in a lot of respects, and it's trying to have these very serious moments with the contrast. Because the first time we meet the Violator is really a joke, but it is a very goofy story in many ways. It's
very inconsistent, is the problem. It's very inconsistent in its lore. It's very inconsistent in its tone.
And depending on when you bought a copy of it, it will be inconsistent in its chapters because of how the authors had control of the characters.
Oh God, yeah, and like literally, like I think it's like issue 20 shipped before issue 19 or something. It was a fucking disaster. Early Image was a shit show. Like it really was. Yeah, they were just raking in money, but it was a shit show.
I bought like a first. I remember I was in Comic-Con. I thought for fun, it'd be fun just to buy the first issue of Spawn just to see what happens. And it almost seems like a chapter is missing, and the reason why is because the Seth MacFarlane didn't have control of that character.
Well, I have a compendium that does reprint the first 50 issues consistently. The first 50 issues. And it's not missing any because there were characters in it and all. He did it, all the issues are there, but still, man. It's all over the place at times. It is very good in concept though. Like it is a very cool concept. He looks cool. I mean, I want to like Spawn. Spawn comics are the best of the initial wave of Image. But it's still like a C-. What are you crinkling there, man?
A moon pie.
Oh, well,
I'll turn that off.
Yeah, try to mute it while you're crinkling the moon pie there.
It's amazing. It's amazing how my microphone works really well for no apparent reason.
Chat's telling me to read Judge Dredd. I have read some Judge Dredd. I do like some Judge Dredd. And yes, I have read the British ones too. But anyways, we got some fucking we got some, as Britty Venti would say, some melties to cover.
Oh, is that what that is?
Also, before we cover that, I want you to play this thing I sent you up here from Twitter. I'm
what is this?
Okay, so this is at some sort of like town council meeting about flock cameras. And this guy, I don't know who this is, but he just stands up. He's got the podium, and he just calls for the flock camera CEO to be executed. And it just, wow.
I believe that Flock right now is one of the most hated companies in America. They are one of the most corrupt companies in America. And quite frankly, sir, I don't think we can make America great again without hanging your CEO publicly for treason. I believe that Flock right now is one.
Fuck yes. Oh my God, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Just inject that into my veins. I love it.
Yeah, the hatred around AI is nothing compared to flock cameras. Oh my gosh, everybody hates them.
Oh, did you see the map where it's like in New York and the Upper East Side, the fucking elite and the fucking Jewish end of town, it has no flock cameras. There's just this rectangle of missing flock cameras.
Oh yeah,
they don't put this shit by the governor's mansion. They don't put this shit. I can't imagine defending this shit. So you got a camera every 10 feet. And I get some like useful idiot guys that are still on the MAGA dick riding wagon. We're like, well, we need it to get, don't you want to get rid of the illegal immigrants? I'm like, first of all, buddy, that ain't what they're going to use it for. Second of all, they don't need it for that. You can get rid of the illegals without putting a camera 10 feet. I know you can. Okay. Why, the very same people who push these cameras assure me that Germany rounded up millions of fucking people back in the fucking 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe they had AI and digital cameras every 10 feet. Somehow, apparently, they managed to do it. Maybe we just need a little good old German efficiency.
I'm maybe a little less anti-Semitism, though.
Anyways, that's a white pill, small little tiny white pill.
Yeah, they're still around. You just gotta find them a little bit.
Not as many, but they're there. Okay, so
So now what's next on the agenda?
So we got a video by Liam. He put out. There's a lot we could watch. Oh my god, so much has happened. I went on Liam's stream. When did I even do it? I don't know. Days are blurring together. But I hopped on Liam's stream a little while ago. Sometime between when Katie came on and now, whatever that is. Liam was upset about me having Katie on, and I popped in there in the chat, and I'm like, because he's like, I could have showed you these things in private, and I'm like, because my big position with Liam has always been this. He talks about all these in real life things that are supposedly happening to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he tells me on this stream that he forgot that his house was burned down by these people at one point. I don't know how you forget that. And I didn't even react to it because there's just so much he sprays at me at once, and I'm trying to not get sidetracked. But the point is, a lot of people out here will say that Liam is full of shit and that these in real life things aren't happening. And I understand why you would say that. And I'm not saying I disagree with you, but my position has always been, okay, because I like the guy, let's give him the benefit of doubt and say all these things are happening. Okay. Why does that mean that you get to silence everyone that makes fun of you? Even if someone burns your house down, that still doesn't mean that the rest of us lose our freedom of speech. That's always been my position. As fantastical as some of his stories are, even if I accept them, it doesn't excuse his behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if like Monday I'm going to work, you know what I mean? If like Monday I tell the boss I was late for work because a ninja came and threw a throwing star at my car at my tire on Friday, and I had to go get a new tire on Saturday. Then the boss would be like, okay, I don't believe your story, but even if I did, you said you got a new tire on Saturday, so why would you be late today? It's not only is it like just insane sounding, it doesn't even explain your fucking behavior. So anyways, so I do that stream, William, and it gets covered. I mean, EVS covers it. The FFS guys cover it. I've been on their streams the past couple weeks. It's been hectic. Anyway, so after we played the little bit with Liam yelling at his wife at the end of the game.
That was
So he tells us again. I'm sorry. This one I will just let out call a lie because it's stupid. He swears up and down that he was actually saying "get out of my face" to the dog.
What?
The dog is apparently named Rocky. You don't hear a dog anywhere in this. He never refers to a dog. That's bullshit.
And
I mean, you were speaking to your wife like she was a dog, if that counts.
And she was responding in turn as if you were talking to her. So
yeah, that's bullshit. That's no. You were an asshole to your wife. Whatever. It would have been easier if you'd have just said, like, look, I lost my temper with my wife. I didn't hit her. I just yelled at her. Sometimes people lose their tempers in a marriage. Would have just been the thing to say. Okay. I mean, it sounded really fucking, there was a lot of venom in your fucking voice there. Mm-hmm. But whatever, man, you could just say, look, people in marriages lose their temper. It's embarrassing, but what are you going to do? that would just be it. Well, anyways, his artist on one of his books responds to this video, I guess, with a little comment that says, like, you need some fucking therapy, some anger management or whatever. Like, everybody makes mistakes, but just own up to it. Like, this is emotional abuse, this other stuff. And I don't know, man. I mean, I am constantly trying to be fair to him. If there's obviously if there's a pattern of this, that's no good. But I am trying to be fair. People lose their tempers. Okay. Loved ones get mad at each other and yell at each other. Like, that's husband and wife yell at each other. Okay. As long as you're not throwing hands, I don't really think it's the end of the world. Like, you shouldn't. You should not do that. Like, but we don't live in should land. Husband and wife are married to each other. They're probably going to yell at each other and lose their fucking temper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to be fair. Like, it sounds really, really bad in that. And he probably should have just owned it and apologized and said, look, I'm sorry, I lost my temper.
But it stays that, oh, dang it, I'm live now. Everyone's going to hang me on that.
It was that. But, like, just, I don't know. The next day, be like, look, my wife pissed me off and I yelled at her. We talked it out. We hugged, whatever. You could have just said that. And that would have been, but no, it's going to be like, I was screaming at the dog. But that I guess is also named Shanny.
Huh. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. Folks, if you want to scream at me, though, you can send streamlabs.com/Beglov, and you can tell me to get out of your face. Tell me about how I ruined it. Anyway, so Liam's artist says, like, this isn't cool, man. Everybody makes mistakes, but own the mistakes, whatever. And Liam just immediately is like, send me send me the pages you worked on and never speak to me again. Because again, Liam has been kicked out of Liam has left 109 friendships. It was never his fault.
Nope.
At what point, champ, do you just step back, dude? So anyways, we're going to hear him cry about how his artist betrayed him, because everybody betrayed him. Everybody betrays him, Luke. He's fed up with this world.
I was surrounded by cowards and backstabbers. Is that so?
Backstabbers. Like, motherfucker, I ignored his fucking drama because I'd known this guy for like 10 years. And, we're Facebook friends, and he's popped in on this stream, and I've popped in on streams with him. And, we've even exchanged Christmas cards. You know what I mean? But I never paid attention to his drama because I always just thought it was dumb internet slapfest. And I always said, if there's in real life stuff, go to the cops, but I don't want to hear it about somebody called you a fat cock or whatever. Whatever. People call me shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I never really knew how deep the Liam lore went. And as I've dived into it this past couple of weeks, I've been shocked. There's a video on Rumble. I haven't watched it yet. The title of it is Liam Claims to Have Been on Epstein's Island.
Huh? What?
I guess he was just there for the snorkeling, like the Always Sunny in Philadelphia bit. Now, I don't believe he was on Epstein's Island. I think this was him bullshitting us. But why would you say that? There's another big yarn he's got where he talks about a Dropbox full of child porn that he was added into through Discord or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not tech, bro. I don't know tech shit. I barely know how to use any of this. But a Dropbox full of child porn, and there were other comic gate creators in there, and one of them was a guy named Vic who did get outed as an actual pedophile, right? But the problem is, like, when you look at the timeline, Liam starts talking about this Dropbox and how he went to the authorities on such and such a date. And then years later, before Vic is outed as a pedophile, he's trying to buddy with Vic after a fight and be friends with him. And then a few years later, when he's talking about the Dropbox again, he's like, yeah, I knew Vic was in it the whole time. Well, that sounds like you're just making shit up, is what I think. Because the other option is that you knew Vic was a pedophile and you not only said nothing, but wanted to be buddies with him. Which, again, I don't even have the dates in front of me, so I'm almost being too vague. I didn't bring the receipts, but it's like it's all out there. No, Liam, I'm not listening to lies. I watched clips. I looked at the timeline. I looked at the timestamps of when you first said there was a Dropbox, and then when you were trying to squash beef with Vic and being maybe I'm exaggerating saying being friends, but being very respectful and not at all mentioning that he was a pedophile. And then another clip where you talk about how you knew Vic was one of the names in the Dropbox. I'm not listening to lies. I'm watching clips of you, Liam. Now, what I think happened there is that later you just said Vic was in the Dropbox because he had been outed as a pedophile and you just added him. Liam says there's clips of me trying to squash a beef. Why would you be trying to squash a beef with a pedophile? You've told me before you think pedophiles should be executed. I generally don't try to squash beefs with people I think should be executed. Like, I watched the clips, Liam. And now you're fighting with you. Now you're going to fire your artist again. Again, another one. Because she told you to, like, you know, maybe you shouldn't be screaming at your wife. Well, she's late, but that's not why you're firing her. You're firing her because she told you to stop screaming at your wife. Like, you can't keep doing this, man. At some point, you gotta say that, like, if everybody's saying something to me, maybe I need to listen. It really is not likely that everyone else is wrong. Liam says she accused me of abuse. Yes, she did. Because it sounds like abuse to a lot of people. Again, I will be fair. I do not think what I heard the way I heard you speaking to your wife, I do not think is in and of itself abuse, unless it is indicative of a pattern. I heard one incident, Liam. I'm being very fair to you here. I heard one incident of you losing your temper with your wife and being a dickhead to her. And maybe she was a dumb bitch and she deserved it, by the way. But it's your wife, okay? It's a covenant relationship. You know, you love and cherish and respect her even when she doesn't deserve it. But whatever, one incident of you losing your temper and screaming at your wife. That in and of itself is not what I would call abuse. If that is indicative of a pattern, then I would say it is abuse. I don't know that it's indicative of a pattern, Liam. So I'm not going to come out here and really say it's abusive. You lost your temper at your wife and you fucking screamed at her. It happens. The appropriate thing to do would be to just say, My bad. I'm sorry. Lost my cool. Happens. Not to go out there and lie to us all and tell us you were actually yelling at the dog. You weren't. You weren't. I listened to the tape, Liam. You weren't. I don't care if you get Shanny to say that you were to try and cover your fucking embarrassment, okay? You shouldn't drag her into your fucking cover-up lie either, to be honest. You were yelling at your wife, Liam. It's not the end of the world. Take fucking responsibility for it. People are saying it's abuse. Some people will see it that way. This is what I told you before. Some people are going to look at your actions and form an opinion about them. And they're allowed to do that. Chad said, who left $300 art on the table? Well, in all fairness, that piece I had commissioned is currently sitting on my coffee table right now. But it's also a coffee table that no one sits at where I opened it because I haven't found a good spot to put it away until I get it framed. But I also don't have people running around and drinking drinks near it and whatever. Like, nobody in this household is likely to spill water on it. And if they did, I'd probably get mad because I paid good money for it. Like, that's what I mean, man. Just take fucking responsibility for it. You embarrassed yourself, okay? It happens. So you be a man and you own it. This is what you dig yourself deeper. Nobody buys the dog story. It's obvious bullshit. Chad says you got kids and a dog and tell me your chicken coop. Yeah, if I had kids and a dog running around here, I probably would not leave an expensive piece of original art on the coffee table. I'm sniped. Am I? Is Liam stream sniping me now? Can we stream snipe Liam stream sniping me? Can we do that? I want to make this a Russian nesting doll. I want to stream snipe Liam stream sniping me while we EFAP Liam's stream. Can we accomplish that, Luke? And then I want it to look like when we put two mirrors on each other.
So do we want to try to have them both at the same time or no?
No, I don't really want to do that. That's fucking ridiculous. Let's just stare into infinity. Let's just gaze into the multiverse of YouTube.
Well, I don't see a live happening right now, so I mean the last live was 7 hours ago, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think maybe he's not stream sniping me. Maybe somebody else is. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. That's what restream is for. Yeah, we want to stream snipe a stream snipe. I know people have done that before where they've been yelling at each other, but they've just been stream sniping each other because they won't call it the same stream. But anyways, let's watch Liam fire his artist.
Is it right here at the beginning, or where do we find that?
I think it just starts right there. Actually, you might have to skip. I think he plays. We all play intro music, so you might skip intro music. I don't know.
Let's see. 15 or.
You know what?
Oh.
Yeah,
Bringing it up. This is and 2-9. It's in the chat. I sent you the link on Discord.
There we go.
Go check out what I sent you. You should come and say hello. It would be helpful. It would be helpful, if only for a brief moment. So what's going on? Well, as you know, as you all well know, I finished packing today. Well, you might not know that. I finished packing today. Been in the middle of packing, getting prepared to move. A whole bunch of stress and bullshit going on, as is life all the time. And yesterday was a particularly hard day because
I'm still confused as to why we have to move because of internet harassment. I don't. They know my address and they're fucking my wife, but like I don't know, man.
the opportunity to what do you call it? Like decompress? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. No, yeah, decompress might be better. We can do it. It'll pass. It'll pass. Well, anyway, so I was dealing with bad news first. Get it out of the way. Okay, Ernie. I fired out of Dominic, and now I'm going to do as one gun and all will cry about. I'm going to throw her under the bus here. So this is the situation. I've waited for a long time to get a bunch of art and stuff in. I've been very patient of what she's going through. She's been very patient of what I've been going through. But the only things, like, she hadn't been doing stuff. She took another big break for a couple of weeks because she was dealing with things. And I said, okay, again. I was like, and I would have kept saying okay indefinitely. As you've heard my wife even say in the background, we praised her highly, think that she's a good person. She's come out and spoken truth about a lot of stuff that's going on when it would have been easier not to.
So she's a really good person. And I really, really value her up until the point that she disagrees with me. Up until the point she looks at some of my behavior and says, this ain't it, Chief. Then obviously it isn't my behavior that's wrong. It's like, I'm not even saying you have to accept her opinion of your fucking behavior, Liam. But like, if she's a really, really good person and a really, really good friend, even if she's wrong, isn't it possible that this is her good faith opinion about this? Like, isn't that possible? Isn't it like, is no one allowed, like, let's say Liam is the perfect angel he imagines himself to be here. Is no one allowed to just be wrong about you? Or is it that they, like he said this about me, like, I'm just in it for super chats. I barely get any fucking super chats, okay? I have a tiny little channel. I've made like $40 covering you, Liam. Oh yeah, I'm in it for the $40 in the 2026 broken ass of fucking economy.
Is that
goes nowhere?
Is that even a full tank of gas?
For my little car, yeah, it's about a full tank of gas. Right. Yeah, that's what streamlabs.com/the Beglov, folks. I'm throwing them under the bus for the money. Send me the money. But like, maybe I just looked at your fucking behavior and said, this ain't it, Chief. You may think I'm wrong, but that's just what I think. So maybe your artist just heard you screaming at your wife with some real fucking venom in your voice for a minute there. And thought, wow, that's fucked up. Is that just not possible? Or is it that she's just totally wrong and she stabbed you in the back? And I bet she wants to go work for other people, I think he says at some point. And she probably does. She probably would prefer to work for somebody else that isn't fucking radioactive. But that may not be why she did it, Liam. Maybe she just heard you losing your shit at your wife and thought you shouldn't do that. Because you shouldn't. Again, I'm being fair. I know that, your wife probably pisses you off a lot. And I'm not throwing stones that you lost your shit. But just because, like, it's understandable doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? Like, it's understandable when you just lose your shit in traffic or something, I guess. But it's like we all do from time to time. But it's not right. It's not something you encourage. You know what I mean? But anyways, keep playing. You there, Luke? Oh, here he is. Okay, keep playing.
Of me driving home with my wife saying that you're not to about a lot of stuff that's going on when it would have been easier not to. And then yesterday, out of the blue, again, rather than coming and speaking to me in private or anything like that, she posted on the video of me driving home.
Real quick, chat. Chat asked if I get super chats. I don't have YouTube super chats. I'm not monetized. But do spicy. Things are getting too spicy for the pepper over here. Streamlabs.com/Beglov. Send a super chat that way. Or paypal.me/Beglov. That's what I do. I don't have YouTube super chats. Links are in the description.
Saying that, like, look, this isn't really what's going on. Like, I'm not being abused and all of that, doing her bit. And she posted on there essentially accusing me of abusing my wife. And I thought, that's it. I've had it. That's enough. So I just said to her, just give me my pages and we're done. Right? We're done. I'm done with this. I just got done dealing with the Chris situation and I didn't want to hear it. You know, I don't want to hear stupid accusations that are completely untrue. It's like saying like, Liam, you've got anger issues, you need therapy and all of this. I'm in therapy. I've told people a million times, and my anger is not the result of some sort of deep-seated psychoses or anything like that. It's stress. And accusing me of abusing my wife when you're well aware that that's what all of the retards and spurgs are doing.
It doesn't matter if the retards and spurgs are doing it, Liam. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, the retards and spurgs can be saying the sky is blue. I still think the sky is blue. I don't base my opinion on who did or didn't share it. I base my opinion on observable reality as best as I am able to observe and understand it. That is what I attempt to do. And that's what a lot of other people, at least to some extent, attempt to do. And yeah, Liam is live right now, probably crying to his fucking dick riders. That's literally why my phone popped off. I think I have the bell on his channel clicked. So it's like, oh, Liam's live. Everybody betray me. No, Liam, we're just commenting on how the fuck you're acting. I don't understand why this is impossible to accept or understand. Like, you're just acting a fucking fool. Just stop doing that, I guess.
Yeah, he's live, so do we just keep going
live.
with this video?
Yeah, we'll just keep going. I'm going to check streamlabs.com real quick. Streamlabs.com/the Beglov if you want to tip. But yeah, keep going.
Very, very patient regarding your personal issues and the reasons for the delays, to the point where I feel like I've been walking along, taking fucking arrows and knives just so that you can work at your own schedule. And then to turn around and publicly accuse me of domestic abuse. I thought, I can't hire this person. I can't have this person working for me. Now, I wanted to give her a chance. I wanted to put her to work. You know, I wanted to show that, people valued her art and liked her stuff. Yeah, I just can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I'm not gonna be employing people who are accusing me of domestic abuse. It's absolutely ridiculous. So there's another person that's just gone.
Look, in general, yeah, you have the right to fire her if you want, Liam. That's fine. And yeah, in general, you probably shouldn't pop off about your fucking boss if you want to keep your job. That said, if I had to hazard a guess, I doubt this artist is that sad about this. But she accused me. We all heard that clip, Luke. Luke, what's your fucking opinion on what you heard about him supposedly yelling at his dogs there? What's your fucking opinion of that?
With the dogs or this?
No, the you fuck, get out of my face. You ruined it. Yeah, that's Spurg out.
Is it really necessary to do that? Like, did you have to?
You see, that's the thing. I don't throw on, oh, it was abuse. You know what I mean? I don't have any evidence that he's hitting her. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not, I'm being very fair here. I'm being far more fair than he frankly deserves at this point. But I don't think that in and of itself is abuse. If that's a constant fucking pattern, if you're constantly losing your shit at your wife like that, I would call that abuse. But I don't know that you're doing that. I just saw one instance of it. But it's not appropriate, okay? No fuck, it's like, if that was your daughter, Luke, and you heard her husband talking, would you step in? Be like, yo, I would. If that was my sister or my aunt or someone very close to me, or if that was my best friend, if I was very close to the guy, I'd say, dude, chill. Like, I get it. People lose their temper. I'm not putting you on the cross for that, Liam. But like, just take responsibility for it. Running around with this, I didn't do nothing shit. And it's like, well, people are accusing me of abuse. Yeah, a lot of people are going to interpret it that way, Liam. Sorry to tell you. Like, chat wants me to stream snipe, Liam. Is it worth it though? Like, cause I don't know. I hate not being able to pause and shit.
Well, we can pause. It just might not go.
Oh yeah, I guess then you kind of just end up a little behind. I don't know. All right. You know what? Luke. Why don't you switch over and see what Liam's crying about?
I'll flip over just a second. But before he did, I wanted to find this their exclusive hidden clip of Liam talking and off mic. Let's find it.
I applaud your good intentions, but we are through being lenient with traitors.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable calling it abuse. That hot mic with his wife, but it don't look good, and it certainly wasn't you yelling at the dogs. I'm sorry to tell you, it just wasn't.
So this is him live. I have him muted.
Oh yeah, go ahead and unmute him.
It's just jokes. Yeah, married couples never argue. Yeah, I snapped at my wife for 20 seconds and told the dog to get off of my fucking face.
You did not tell the dog. That is a lie. I know. I don't know in a lot of instances, and I give you the benefit of the doubt, even when you're telling me ridiculous horseshit, Liam. Like my house was burned to the ground and I forgot. Yeah, okay. I heard the clip, Liam. There's no dog fucking chain rattling. There's no panting. There's no skittering of fucking dog nails on the floor. There's certainly no fucking barking. There's no you saying Rocky, which I believe is the dog's name, is it not? You were yelling at your wife. You told your wife, get out of my face. Get out of my face. You were not talking to the dog. You're lying. Because you're not enough of a man to take responsibility for the fact that you lost your shit with your wife, and you should probably just say, I'm sorry, honey, I lost my cool. Probably should have spilled water on my art. That wasn't cool. But he shouldn't have fucking blown my top over it. There you go, Liam. That's called being a man. Like, I'm tired of just coddling all this gay shit from you. About how you get to take everyone's free speech because people pissed you off on the internet. Get fucked. I put up with a lot of shit. I smile and nod while you fucking, let's be real, probably try to gaslight me with a bunch of ridiculous stories about how your house burned down and you forgot. I just forgot. A couple years ago, they burned down my house and I just forgot. Just so much shit going on. I was more focused on the fact that they photoshopped my head onto porn. That was more of a concern to me. You're lying. It wasn't the dog. Nobody believes that except for the 10 dick riders left in your fucking chat. Probably half of whom are just gassing you up for the fun of it. It wasn't the dog, Liam. There was no dog in that fucking clip. Like, that's enough. Yeah, you lost your shit at your wife and you yelled at your wife. So just own up to that and say, I'm sorry, I lost my cool. Don't make her do a hostage video later the next day about how everything's fine. This is just ridiculous. Chat says Liam claimed he isn't bothering anyone. This is one-sided. It doesn't matter if you. First of all, it doesn't matter, Liam. You put your shit out there, okay? If I shit my pants in public, people are gonna laugh. Yeah, my dog ate my homework narrative. Yeah, like no, Liam. Nobody believes that. I have smiled and nodded as you have told me a bunch of ridiculous stories, And the reason I didn't try to rip any of them apart is because my central point has always been that none of these stories, ridiculous though they may be, about multi-platform organized harassment campaigns and people burned down my house, but I forgot. None of them mean that you're allowed to take away everyone's free speech. None of these stories, bullshit as most of them probably are, so I've always just been trying to be fair and say, fine, I accept all of these fantastical stories about ninjas coming to your house and everyone's fucking your wife. Fine. Why does that mean you get to silence some broad running a clip channel? It doesn't. So I'm smiled and nodded with this. But this is the straw that broke the camel's back. You were not yelling at your dog. There was no dog in that clip. You were losing your shit with venom in your voice at your wife. And maybe your wife was being retarded and spilled water on your artwork you paid good money for, and you had a right to be mad. I get it. But again, dude, that's your wife.
So
stop fucking playing the victim, dude. Like, that's enough. Where do you think you're going to be in 5-10 years pulling this shit? Chet says can't hear Liam. Yeah, I'm not playing Liam, right? We muted him. I was rambling. Where do you think you're going to be in 5-10 years pulling this shit? Oh, I fired my artist. I'll just get another artist. Really? You think you're going to get another artist? You know, a couple months ago, that artist that I commissioned for that, I thought about maybe sending him your way. I wouldn't do that now. No one should work with you. That's clear. Okay? You'd have to be very, very desperate to get your shit noticed to want to work for Liam at this point. Maybe you should hire Vic. I don't know. Sure, he's desperate for work. You're about as radioactive as him at this point. He can work on your little boy book. Ugh. Yeah, you're not getting another artist, champ. Not at this rate.
Is he? By the way, I wanted to ask: is he currently between projects, or is he stuck in a project?
He has. I think, did Wonder Island ever even come out? I don't know. He has 3 books I know of: Wonder Island, Xenotype, and Dino King. He has put out. I know for a fact he's put out the first volumes of Xenotype and Dino King. I don't know if he's put out Wonder Island or not. I think he did put out the first volume. I don't know. I mean, I back when we were cool, I actually wanted to read Dino King. And I was like, send me a book. And he was like, you know, he wanted to send me like a digital copy. And I kind of just at the time was like, no, just wait till you get another printing and send me a book. I'll pay for it. But like, I don't really like digital copies because I forget to read them. I have a digital copy of a Fred's book that I started, and it's quite good so far, like a novel. It's on my Kindle, and it's like on my phone. And it's like I started it, and it's quite good. The problem is I just keep forgetting it's there. That just happens to me. Like digital copies are like, poof, they're like fucking Neverland fairy dust or something. Like it just doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like a physical book that's sitting by my bed, and it's like I lay down. It's like, oh yeah, that book. You know what I mean? If you send me a digital copy, I probably just forget about it, and it just sits on a fucking device. Like I'm only just now remembering. Oh yeah, I wanted to read more of that fucking book my buddy sent me. Like, I'll probably read some more of it tonight, hopefully. But it's like it's harder to remember when it's. I did buy his Kindle book, so I mean I was at least supporting him. So yeah, I'm just not big on digital copies. That's just me. So I was like, yeah, send me a physical copy, and that just never happened because he just never got another printings. I guess chat saying he didn't finish Wonder Island. I guess I don't know. Like, you know, I've been working on a novel for years and years that I'm, because of crippling levels of imposter syndrome and lack of executive function, I have not gotten done. But I also didn't accept crowdfunding for it. So it's not like people paid me to do it. If you did accept crowdfunding, you should get your shit done. I don't know. Maybe don't fight with everybody all the time, and then you wouldn't lose artists all the time. I mean, it's like, oh, all my artists quit. And it's like, well, maybe the problem's you. Jet says there's 473 books he never shipped. Okay. Maybe that's true or maybe it's not. Like, he's always saying, oh, you're believing lies. I don't know, chat. Maybe you're fucking lying. Maybe he shipped 473 more books than he should have. He gave out free books. I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying attention to any of this shit. But there's only so much you can use that everybody's lying about me fucking cover. Like, he comes in his chat earlier and he tries to play that fucking game with me. Where he's like, no, everybody's lying about the Vic thing. It's like, no, it's not. I watched clips. Like this, and I saw the dates, and the dates don't fucking line up there, champ. The dates look like either you were trying to squash the beef and be super respectful to a guy you knew was a pedophile, or you were lying about knowing he was a pedophile later on. Which is probably the latter, in all fairness. It's probably just that he's full of shit. That's right, chat. See, it was only 472. Or no, it was actually 500. They lie. But who cares? You shouldn't have one unfulfilled. That's why I keep calling crowdfunding a fucking scam. There's half the time it is. I love some fucking Cyberfrog, but how many years has it been? Why isn't there a big hardcover of the modern shit sitting next to my trade paperback of the 90s shit? God, I wanted to laugh and joke about this, but honestly, this pisses me off. Like, stop fucking pissing in my face and telling me it's raining. I've had enough of it. Nobody's buying this anymore, Liam. You have a small little horde of dick riders around you. I don't know, what is it? Mike Wheeler, I think, now is fighting with EVS. Maybe you could buddy up with him. This is absurd. I go to the police station every week. To waste their time? I could have showed you the receipts, Chris. I could have showed you how people came to my house, and that means that no one is allowed to have free speech. I don't care if 5,000 people stormed your house like hungry zombies, Liam. That doesn't mean we don't get to have free speech. That doesn't mean people don't get to have opinions about you and express them. I could have showed you the receipt. I wasn't even doubting your story. I mean, internally I kind of was. But outwardly I was like, yeah, sure, fine. All that happened. So what? I went on his stream yesterday. This is the one everyone's e-fapping where it's I'm like, he's telling me all this shit like they threatened my daughter, and then he's like, and they photoshopped my head on porn. Luke, you know what? Throw up that picture you threw together.
Oh,
the one on the couch. Throw up the couch picture for us, Luke.
We're in a Where'd I find you?
It should. You probably find it on that.
I have it. I have it saved somewhere right about here.
Okay. Yeah. Throw this up. Okay, guys. Here we go. Okay. There it is, guys. Okay. Luke threw this together as a joke, right? Now, does that mean does that mean that I'm guilty of coming to his house? Is this a crime? Is the Australian government going to try and extradite me down to Australia for this? No, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. They photoshopped my head on the porn. So fucking what? It's a joke. Well, they threatened my daughter. That's not a joke. No, that's not a joke. But the two of them are always mixed together, aren't they? Should be the permanent background. You see what they're doing? You see what they're doing to him? It's just because it's such a terrible Photoshop too, because it's like it doesn't match at all. That's what makes it so funny. Like that's just obviously not. He told me when I was on the chat with him that they photoshopped him into porn and they sent it to his 75-year-old neighbor. I wish I would, because I was so hung up on my point when trying to talk sense to him. I wish I would have asked more questions, because it's like, what do you mean they sent it to your neighbor? Did they somehow get his email address? Because if so, how? But did they print it out and physically mail it to him? Do you think this? First of all, it didn't happen, just so we're clear. But let's say it did. Do you think that this 75-year-old man is opening up like a fucking Hallmark card? And inside it's just like this printed out photo of Liam on the couch. And then he's like, this old man came up to me and was yelling at me about it. Again, this is all supposedly justification for why we all are not allowed to have free speech. But he's like, this old man was mad about it. And I'm like, if that happened to me, I would have been like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, somebody on the internet was playing a prank on me. I'm sorry you got wrangled in. I'm sorry you saw a dirty picture, old man. Like, that's obviously not me. I was never on the couch with 5 black guys behind me. Or at least they didn't film it when I was. But that's right. So what? Like, I don't believe that happened. I really don't. But like, if it did, so what? Like, I still want to know if it's Liam. Was it email or was? Because then, how did they get his email? The 75-year-old man's email is probably like AOL.com or something. He's still got net zero email. But then, like, I want to believe they printed it out, and it wasn't even really good paper. You know, like when you print like a full color picture onto like kind of just shitty normal office paper, it gets like too wet. The ink makes it too wet, and the paper's kind of a little warped. I want to imagine that's how shitty it was. The picture is even all wrinkly and shitty, and it's just like. It's just Liam. It's just Liam's face onto like some gay porn. Oh. Oh. That's right, chat. The cyber police. I don't know. They should you should be able to take that picture and all of Liam's current fucking rogue gallery of people that are mean to him on the internet, put them on the black guy's face. Put Katie Dick's fucking icon on there and fucking EBS, but their little circular YouTube icons over their faces. Oh man. Oh god. Jeez. No, this isn't the porn that he's speaking of. Luke just slapped that together as a joke when we were talking about it. It would be funny if it was this, because I don't even think the 75-year-old man would get the reference. Because this image has become like a meme. I don't even think he would get the meme.
This is from her father. You bunch of lying, no good punks. And I know who it's coming from because I back traced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police. So you better write one more thing or screw with my computer again. You'll be arrested. End of conversation from her father.
You're fucking gonna come and beat her ass.
And if you come near my daughter, guess what? Consequences will never be the same.
It's just that. It's just endlessly that. Just forever. That's just what you've made your life, Liam. I don't know, man. I try to come on here and have jokes about it. Okay, we'll just watch and react to this. And he's in the chat and he's like, you're repeating lies. And I'm like, nah, bro. I looked at the time. I looked at clips, okay? This wasn't somebody saying this to me. Chad says the more he goes to the police, the more odds are he's going to make a jail cell permanent. I don't know, man. I don't know what Australian law is like. Chad says sounds like an older Beglov. That's right. That was me defending Liam. I know who's doing it. I'm back traced it. Oh yeah. They're taking my dongle to the police. I'm reporting the Dropbox. I'm sorry, old man. You got added to the Dropbox by mistake. Katie Dids is in the chat. Yeah, Katie, we're gonna put your icon on one of the black guys behind Liam. Then we're gonna mail it to his 75-year-old neighbor. They photoshopped. I still don't know if it was supposedly email or mail. Because again, I don't believe it happened. But if it was supposedly email or mail. But yeah, this is just. I want y'all to know that you do not Photoshop Liam onto porn. That's a serious offense in Australia. In the fucking Anglosphere prison colony nation. Oh god. I'm sorry. No, I was yelling at my dog. That was the one where it's I can't even just smile and nod with this anymore. That's obviously a lie. Stop it. Okay. Is he still live, Luke? Is he still live?
I don't think so, but I'll check.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he might be.
Okay, he's still live. What's he saying now?
How you doing, Eddie? Oh yeah,
you want me to go where he is live now or where we left off?
Just where he's at now. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be just nonsense. I like that you didn't take out the picture, so it sounds like he's saying this as he's on the couch.
Let's see.
Okay, keep going.
Let's see. I'm trying. I think he might not be. Oh yeah, it was only 18. It was only a 15-minute video, so he's done.
Okay, he's done. Yeah, that's okay. He got his cry out. He's with the guy that he replaced me with. Oh no, he's with anti-Beglov, is he? He's with, my arch nemesis, the anti-Beglov, Bizarro Beglov. I don't know who he's with. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. God damn, dude. Why are you doing this to yourself, man? Just stop. Let's hear him fire his artist somewhere.
All right, let's go back to that again.
And maybe this is for a reason. Maybe God's like cleaning house. The Bible doesn't say don't be angry. By the way, the Bible doesn't say don't be angry. That's not what it says, right? Look up Ephesians, right? It's like all I wanted to hear from Dominique, right, was I did this page. This was my day. Like check out this. Look, this is what's going on. Friend stuff. I don't want to be hearing reprimands and lectures about people who only have a small window into my life, don't know what's going on, and clearly don't care.
Okay, pause it for a second.
It's like
again, I'm going to be fair to Liam. You shouldn't mouth off to your employer like that, even if they are like fucking slapping their wife around. And I'm not saying you did that, Liam. It's just figure of speech. But even if you think your boss is doing terrible things, like if you mouth off, you probably shouldn't expect to keep your job. And frankly, if your boss is doing terrible things, you probably shouldn't even want to keep your job, ideally. But you didn't just call her your employee, Liam. You called her your friend. And a friend does speak up and say, hey, this ain't it, chief. I know you got this in your head that a friend is actually somebody that like pats you on the ass and calls you a good boy all the time. I get that you thought that that's what a friend is. That's not what a friend is, okay? A friend is actually like, hey, what you're doing is self-destructive and wrong, and you should stop. A friend sees you fucking lose your cool with your wife like that and says, hey, man, you really shouldn't do that. I hope that's not a regular pattern with you. Again, I'm not going to call it abuse. Unless it is a pattern, I'm not going to call yelling at your wife because you were pissed off in and of itself abuse. People get pissed off, whatever. But just take responsibility. That's been the whole thing here. Like, take fucking responsibility, Liam. You know what I said? We talked about this on this channel before, where we talked about guys like Spoonie or Movie Bob and all. A lot of the left-wing guys, where it's like they've marinated in all this, like, superhero shit and Lord of the Rings and all this other stuff. And it's like, that's fine. I love that shit too. But it's like, you didn't absorb any of the fucking moral lessons from this. You know what I mean? Like, you're obsessed with He-Man, Liam. Well, He-Man doesn't cry and like whine because Skeletor called him mean names. You know what I mean? Like, fucking be a man. At some point, like, yeah, it's all goofy, fantastical bullshit, and we have our fun. But at some point, there were like actual fucking lessons about, being a man and being a good man that you probably should have fucking, taken from these things. Again, we talk about like Spoonie or fucking, Movie Bob and all. And it's like, Movie Bob has videos where he's like, Magneto was right. And it's like, bro, that's like not the lesson you were supposed to take from any of this. Okay. Chat says Skeletor had some wicked burns too. Yeah, exactly. And He-Man just, fucking took it like a man. He didn't cry about it. But no, like at some point you just gotta like, don't these stories inspire you? Because it's part of what they're supposed to do. Yeah, they're goofy and they're fun and they're, there's smashing action figures and all that fun shit. But like at some point, you're supposed to be like, wow, there are real moral lessons about responsibility and character and justice and being a man. Being somebody of virtue that I was supposed to have taken from these. That we're supposed to have. The whole point of these, aside from selling me action figures, were that those lessons were supposed to seep into my fucking brain from a young age. And yes, also sell you action figures. People that made it had to make money. I don't know what to tell you. But like that was supposed to be the lessons. Yeah. I mean, I can think to like cartoons I watch it like Ninja Turtles, you know, like when I'm like 5 and I'm watching it. And like in the early episodes, you know, the Donatello's like, why should we even care? It's a human's problem. And they're like, well, no, it's the right thing to do. And we have the ability to do right here. And we should. And it's like, oh, wow, that's, you know, being dumped into my little 5-year-old fucking brain. It still rattles around in there from at the age of 43. That, yeah, you should try to do the fucking right thing. You should take responsibility when you don't.
See, I'm not sure.
Not blame the dog. There was never a PSA at the end of a He-Man cartoon where it's like, you know, when I get caught screaming my brains out at Tila, I just blame Cringer. That was never at the end of a He-Man episode.
People judge you by many things. Your appearance, your honesty, the way you act. Those things show your character. When you make a promise and don't keep it, it shows bad character. So always think before you speak and mean what you say. That way what you say will be respected. See you again soon.
Yeah, there you go. Like, I don't know, Luke, can you find a PSA where He-Man's like, if you get caught slapping Tila around, just blame Cringer. See if you can find that episode. I'm sure it's one of them, right?
Even if there was, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't air on 80s television. Or even...
Tila spilled water on the Master Sword, so he may have busted it. But...
Oh.
By the way, I'm not saying that's what Liam did. We're having fun. Before you do a 3-hour stream accusing me, they're jokes. Don't be autistic. Oh gosh. Chad says
our son has been blessed with a great gift, and I'm going to do everything I can to nurture that talent and help him succeed. And then I'm going to use him to live out all my frustrated hopes and dreams, because that's good parenting. Right, Bing Crosby?
That's right, Peter. And if your kids give you any lip, you can beat them with a sack of sweet Valencia oranges. They won't leave a bruise, and they'll let them know who's boss. There's no doubt about
it. Family Guy rules. Family Guy still rules. I don't care what anybody says. It's still funny. People want to whine about, oh, the characters were flanderized. It's like it's not The Simpsons. Family Guy never had heart. Family Guy was a shitpost from day one. It's like complaining that the Aqua Teen characters are flanderized. Fuck off. It's a shitpost. It's funny. I saw a story about a guy calling his overweight friend a fat fuck every day for weeks. His buddy lost a shit ton of weight from that motivation. Yeah, guys do that, okay? Guys don't need to pat each other on the ass and tell everybody it's okay. I have the pimp hand, a pimp Nate He-Man. I was never in Eternia. They're lying. It wasn't me. Cringer jumped up and hit Tila in the face with his paw, and that's why she has a black eye. It wasn't me. The sorceress is lying. She's just listening to Skeletor's lies. I don't know why she's doing that. God damn, dude. Take some fucking responsibility. Like, how many people have got to tell you you're acting wrong before you just think, oh, man, maybe I'm the asshole. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just stop fucking behaving this way. God. Do we want to try and dive into where he says he was at Epstein's Island, Luke?
Sure, you got the time.
Jeffrey Epstein? I was just there for the snorkeling. I was on Epstein's Island. I've not watched this clip. We're taking it out of context. I don't know. That's the title. Is it Liam claims he was on Epstein's Island? Oh. I was doing research for my little boy book. I was. It was on Wonder Island. Oh, keep going.
Let's look here.
I love the vertical filming, very World Star Hip Hop.
Holy cow! Is gasoline $16? Did I read that right?
I mean, it's Australian dollars, so I don't know what that is in real money.
It's a yeah. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
163 something. Oh no! Is it $1.63? What is that?
I don't know. I have a flag on the moon, so I don't concern myself with lesser nations.
Look at that.
You should know where you're going.
Is it at the beginning or all the way through?
I don't know, dude. I haven't watched it. How long is it?
No,
it's 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Oh god, yeah, no, I don't care that much.
But he's all notified to the church guys. I'm getting messages telling me to shut up. Do you hear that? Liam, don't tell her. Pull out. Oh, fuck it. You know what I'm like. Double down on everything. Flat Earth is real. It's not the Hollow Earth, though. Hollow Earth is something.
You're not supposed to double down on everything, dude. Chat says vertical and eating. Well, yeah, that's the mark of the quality fucking YouTube video. Vertical filming, rambling in your car while you have a mouthful of fucking fast food. That's when you know you're getting the real sage advice.
I'll tell you guys something. So is it true they went through the Epstein files and they found my name? I've been on the island. That's FF fucking for fuck's sake church, whatever their names are. Let me get this. Here it is.
Did he say he's in the Epstein files?
Apparently. Let me see.
They went through I'll tell you guys something. So is it true they went through the Epstein files and they found my name? I've been on the island. That's FF fucking for fuck's sake church, whatever their names are. Let me get this. Here it is. They went through the Epstein files and they found my name.
Okay.
And it's true. I was on the Epstein Island. Yeah, I've been on Epstein Island. But I wasn't at the parties with the fucking kids. It was financial. Old money exists in this world.
Okay, pause it.
I have a blood.
Hey, is he trying to like repeat the Always Sunny joke that it was just there for the snorkeling, or is he seriously? Because I don't believe he was on Epstein's Island. I don't. But is he telling us? Oh, I was just there for the financial. What do you mean you're? No, I wasn't fucking the kids. I was just going over the books of the kid fucking organization. Yeah, it was probably somebody else named Liam Gray. I don't believe it was. I don't believe this. This is going to sound mean. I mean, it kind of is. I don't believe you're important enough to have been on Epstein's Island, Liam. I see. I should be saying, "Oh, I don't think you would be involved in such things for moral reasons," but I don't think you deserve that benefit of doubt at this point. I don't think you're important enough to have been on Epstein's Island. But anyways, Liam was on Epstein's Island. Keep going, Liam.
Sum to a great sum of money. Now I had a girl, but there are still business discussions that needed to take place.
Business discussions about how old was the girl? We were talking about Epstein's Island. He didn't say a woman. What are you talking about? Why would you be saying? Why would you? This is a lie to make himself feel important because there was probably someone else named Liam Gray. And he's like, yeah, I'm actually super important. I was involved in Epstein's Island. This is what I was talking about with the Vic thing. Like, I don't believe that you knew for years Vic was in a pedophile Dropbox. And if you did, that looks really bad because why didn't you say something? And why were you buddying up to him at one point? I think that that's just a lie you said to try to make yourself sound important. And I believe this is a lie that you're saying to try and sound important that you were on Epstein's Island. I don't think you were on Epstein's Island. Chet says, I think the Dropbox is totally made up. Maybe. I don't know, man. I feel like if I was in that situation where I got invited into some shit and it was just like everybody's like posting fucking child porn, I would just immediately get out of there and report it and never speak of it again. It's just not something I'd ever want to think about. I'd probably throw the laptop I used to log into that Discord server, I'd probably throw into a volcano just to be sure. And that would be the end of it. I'd fly down to Hawaii and be like, which one of these volcanoes has an open fucking mouth? I can just throw shit in the lava. It's the only way to be sure. There's demons in this fucking thing now. It has to be destroyed. It has to go into the fires of Mordor. That's the only way. I don't think I'd be on fucking making YouTube videos about how I'm saving everything from the Dropbox to get to the FBI. And by the way, every time I hear the word Dropbox, because I'm an old guy, I think of Al Gore in the late 90s, like in the 2000 campaign, go lockbox. We're gonna put it in a lockbox. We're gonna save Social Security with a Dropbox. Yeah, I don't think. Anyways, tell me more about how you were on Epstein's Island for the snorkeling.
Hold on. I just had to play it real quick.
Is different. Rather than squander the surplus on a risky tax cut for the wealthy, I would put it in what I call a lockbox. The lockbox would be used only for Social Security and Medicare. The lockbox would be kept by the president. The lockbox would also be camouflaged.
Yeah, no SNL bits. I got invited in a Dropbox, and it had 8-year-olds getting fisted. So I saved it all to my computer so I could send it to the FBI.
Can I make one other point? That's just totally false. Wait a minute, it's just totally false.
Oh man, Al Gore and George W. Bush. What time that was.
For him to stand up here and say that, let me make sure the seniors hear me loud and clear. If I just briefly, Jim, I know in an environmentally friendly way. Can I
Not just of money, but of certain objects. Indiana Jones kind of shit. Now, whether it's fucking fate or God's little plan, there's a succession of blood that is passed down through the male line. And it goes from father to son.
It comes from a long line of Dropbox.
And through...
I think I've seen this clip where he talks about the blood of kings that kill gods is in his veins.
Some fucking bizarre turn of fate. If all of a sudden someone has like 100 fucking daughters and only a couple of sons, and those sons don't have any legitimate male heirs, then your drug addict rock star fucking youngest son who you might be fucking disgraced of and ashamed of and have banned from your fucking family might actually be the last one that can pass along your royal line by virtue of your bloodlines. We're talking birthright here, guys. And if that person
Dropbox succession.
What does any of this have to do with Epstein's Island?
I don't know. He comes from a long line of fucking rock spiders. I don't know. Oh, Beglov accused me of being a pedophile. It's a fucking joke, dude. You're saying ridiculous horse shit and we're laughing at it.
Then maybe he's got to deal with the Church of Baal. I don't necessarily like it or endorse it or encourage what they're doing.
He went to Epstein's Island to inherit a sword. Is that what he says?
I'm not sure. It keeps breaking in and out, so I'm not sure.
This sword was forged exactly 9 years ago. Once it gets to 12, it's too old. You got to get a new sword after that. You gotta chop this sword up and bury it in the woods. Oh, keep going.
I've told you from the beginning that there's a power elite that seeks to control the world. And so now they've gone through the Epstein files and they found that I was there. Well, fucking so what? I wasn't at the parties. You won't find any reference of me there. I was there for business. We were talking about money. There's a certain sword I want to have.
I was there for business.
There's a certain sword.
Oh, God, they just reminded me of the fucking line. Pinhead. I'm here for business, not pleasure. He's trying to. It was one of the Hellraiser movies, but he's threatening somebody and they're crying. And he's like, "Oh, you suffer beautifully, but I'm here for business, not pleasure." Nothing personal, kid. It was just business. What are you talking about? You're like, "Oh, we should stare at Epstein's Island." I feel like if I was unknowingly at fucking Epstein's Island, like Always Sunny, like I was there for the snorkeling, I feel like I'd just shut the fuck up about it. Like, I don't. And like he wasn't. He's lying. He's lying. I don't believe you were at Epstein's Island, Liam. I'm super important, guys. I was at Epstein's Island. I was only there for the snorkeling. What are you doing? This is why you have problems. This is why your life isn't a shitter. This is like what a fucking 11-year. This is like lies that a little kid makes up to other kids to feel important. My dad works on Epstein's Island. What are you talking about? I was only there for the snorkeling. Most of what went on there was not kid fucking. Like 98% of it was just like the other 2%. It really sullied the whole thing. I mean, I've made that joke myself. Like, imagine one guy's just like, they just have really good mango habanero wings and he likes the beach there and he didn't know what was happening. I was just there for business, guys. I was just on the kid fucking island for business. I sold a lot of I was a baby oil salesman, and I was selling them just giant 10-gallon drums of baby oil. Oh my God. Why would you say this? Why would you fucking say this? Look, I just went to Epstein's Island for the mango habanero wings. They were so good, and I love the zip line. I swear I didn't know they were fucking kids. I mean, there was that weird little blue and gold building, and I heard some really ominous fucking screams from it, but I was just enjoying the wings. God. I was just selling these people 50-gallon drums of baby oil. I didn't know what to use it for. Figured they did a lot of massages. Oh my God. Why would you lie about this? Why would you tell us? Why would you say this if it was true? What's wrong with you? There's certain things you just take to the grave. What are you talking about? You have see, I wouldn't be able to hide. There's not a lot of Chris Beglovs in the world. But like, you're Liam Gray. There's a million Liam Grays. Like, it was just some other Liam Gray. It wasn't me. I was on Epstein's Island. Why would you lie about that? Why would you lie in a way to make yourself look worse? I don't understand. This is so retarded. Oh, keep going, Luke.
If Hell was a boy, I would have. It would be quite valuable and precious to me. Not to mention a large sum of money that would get me out of the issue where I was having to struggle and could just get back to sitting with my feet up.
Yeah, I mean, I just had to sell them some little girls, and then I could sit with my fucking feet up. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Oh, God. Why would you do this, dude? Oh, keep going.
No, I never wanted my family money. Never wanted any of that. But now Harry, he's king, isn't he? Yeah, well, I'm like, what?
Is he in the royal line? Is that what he's telling us now? I'm in the royal line. That's why I had to go to Epstein's Island. I'm in the royal line. What are you talking? It's like King Ralph. Is that what it is? Oh. Oh, God. Why would you say this? Keep going.
Or something, right? Something like that now. Now he's got a son, still different. But Harry's king. Why shouldn't Liam be king? I'm just as legitimate to my own
He
life.
really is just a Reenie. God, he really is just Australian Reenie. Oh, God. We got a $10 super chat, by the way, from Huge Tracts of Land. Tipped us $10. It says, don't lie to me that dark mommy doth Galadriel isn't even just a little bit intriguing in a piece of Dark Lord. In place of a Dark Lord, you shall have a queen.
The answer to today's question is
yes. To answer your question, I would be a terrible supervillain. I would be a terrible superhero if the supervillain was a hot chick. This is, I'm not gonna deny. Just like I'll chop Skeletor's head off, no problem. But as soon as it's Evil Lyn, I'm like, come on, guys, let's hear her out. All right, I can fix her.
And so, yeah, okay, I was on Epstein Island. So what? We're talking money. The Church of Baal, which is what the fuck shit dickhead is. By the way, pseudo-intellectual fuckwit that has once again inherited power and inherited wealth. We're talking toxic egotism here, guys. Fucking acts like he's big brain. Loves to have these scientists around so they can fucking talk pseudoscience to him. And he's got no fucking idea what he's talking about. Doesn't even read New Scientist magazine. Fucking complete faux intellectual. Complete fucking dickhead.
Is it? I'm sorry. Anyway, who was this? Is this somebody met at Epstein's Island? Maybe it's Arini. I don't know. God, I'll never forget that Arini. It's like the Pope should nominate somebody who, the Pope should. God, what did he say years ago? Where he was like, the Pope should make somebody king of Canada, and he was like, it should be somebody who has noble blood. It should be me. And it's just like, what are you talking? He's just seriously talking about how the Pope should make him king of Canada. And now Liam's talking about how he's related to the King of England. And he went to Epstein's Island with, I don't know, what was it, Prince Harry? Which was the Prince Andrew was the one who was fucking kids. So he was hanging out with Prince Andrew, I guess.
The church went through the fucking files and they found my name. So what? So fucking what? You won't find my name linked to any of the kiddie parties or fucking anyone, and I don't get to control who controls the Bank of Baal, man. And the Bank of Baal I don't even like that certain people in the past got involved with these guys and let them manage their money because they're the enemy. What are you supposed to do about it?
Did they make fun of you on the internet?
The Pharisees control the institutions. What are you supposed to do about it? What am I supposed to do?
Imagine growing up and your dad is just lying about being on Epstein's Island. Like yeah, I was totally on Epstein's Island. Fucking why? I'm at a loss, dude, because I don't believe that this happened. And if it did happen, I don't know why you would just tell everybody that it happened. And I certainly don't know why, if it didn't happen, you would lie to us and tell us why it happened. Whether it happened or not, I don't know why you would be telling us. He's literally just copying Always Sunny plot, where he's just like, I was only there for the snorkeling. I thought the MPOHC was in charge of everything. Well, no, I guess they're the good guys because they're against the people on Epstein's Island. Trying to expose Epstein's Island.
The SS rested on his It got subsequent importance to Volkish groups, and the SS rested on his reputation as the last descendant of a long line of Germanic sages, the Uligotis of the Aza Una Sippa, which dated back to a remote prehistoric era.
Oh, here's the clip.
Villigut claimed to possess ancestral clairvoyant memory, which enabled him to recall the history and experiences of his tribe over thousands of years.
Anywho.
Guys can't run autism. I was notified yesterday. I only just found out just now. That's why I'm making my statement. I'm pretty fucking livid, to be honest. But I found out yesterday that Cynic went through the Epstein files and found it this way. And so that's what happened. That's the explanation. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
It's like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, look, the Bank of Baal controls the world. They control the money flow. They got a whole bunch of shit that the public is not meant to know about under wraps in personal and private collections and family, you know, well, I guess just collections. And Epstein was in a situation where he was able to create a system of control, magnify a sickness that was already there within a certain group of flesh-craving people. Only 64 of vouch. I've always said we're anti-cannibalism. I've always said
I've always said we're anti-cannibalism.
As if it needs to be said.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually said that. Maybe ever. But like, it's not because I'm pro-cannibalism. I guess I just assumed we all were on the same page there. But just in case, I am anti-cannibalism, okay? Just let me get on the record there. I didn't know that we were in dispute about that. But
it always reminds you of that fact that the Bible never explicitly condemns pedophilia, because God kind of thought, yeah, everyone knows I don't have to explain this to them.
And that's saying something, because I think it's, what is it, Deuteronomy or something, where there's just a giant page where it's like, yeah, don't fuck your sister, don't fuck your mom, don't fuck the dog. It doesn't even just say like only fuck your spouse. It just goes off about all the other things you shouldn't fuck. It's just this long list, and it's like, oh, and wash your hands after you take a shit. It's just stuff like that, and it's just.
Yeah, for some reason, Yahweh never thinks to say, "Oh, I don't have sex with infants," because everyone knows you can't have sex with infants.
Yeah, they don't even thought it. Who the fuck is? Somebody keeps trying to post a fucking address in my goddamn comments. In my chat. We're not doing that, okay? I don't even know who that is, but we're not doing that. All right, like we don't post addresses around here, okay? What is it? Is it somebody you want to mail gay porn to? Okay, well, you're going to do that somewhere else, right? We're not We're not about that here. Just like we're not about cannibalism here, just to be clear. Just like 3 different times I've deleted it. So as soon as I see it pop, I'm like, no, we're not posting addresses here. I also don't eat people. just to be clear. That's right, Chad. It's the multi-platform organized harassment here. I don't even know who it is. Somebody Ryan something. They're posting his address. I'm like, what is it doing anything? Was he on Epstein's Island? Is he pro cannibalism? I don't know who that is. Leave me alone. I've always said I'm anti-cannibalism. All right. Good to hear. We're on the same page. I'm not sure why we needed to bring. How did that even come up? I guess there are some accusations about that going on at Epstein's Island.
And we don't create a system of control, magnify a sickness that was already there within a certain group of flesh-craving people. Only 64 will vouch for me. I've always said we're anti-cannibalism. I've always said...
Who's we? Is this the conversation he's having at the meeting of the island?
He's trying to reform Epstein's Island. I thought maybe I could reform it from the inside, guys. Make some changes around here. Like, can we stop eating people and maybe like up the age of the people we fuck by, I mean, at least 5 years, preferably 10. Just try to make some common sense reforms. Epstein's Island.
Oh, gee. Now I have to find the South Park episode with the Vatican mumbling. I just have to find that now.
Oh, God.
Somewhere I can find it.
I'm trying to change the system from within. All right. You can't change it from without. I like to just look, the mango habanero wings at Epstein's Island are so good. All right. I don't want to lose those. I haven't had them anywhere else. Can't get them anywhere else. It's such a good combination of spicy and sweet. And I just don't want to lose that. So if we could just maybe reform the other stuff, that would be great. Oh, God. What are you doing? What possesses you to be like, I'm going to go on the internet and lie about being on Epstein's Island? Or even if you were. Again, we try to be fair around here. Maybe you were. I don't know. I certainly wasn't there.
I have exclusive footage of Liam trying to reform the island. I have it right here. I found it.
Father Maxie, what do you suggest we do to not get caught? Not get caught? No, I think what we should do is not have sex with boys. It is not written anywhere in the holy document of Vatican law that sex with the boys is wrong.
Well, maybe we need to change the holy document of Vatican
Maybe we
law.
can add that.
Speaking on behalf of the British Catholics, it is obvious that the priest doesn't realize that the holy document of Vatican law cannot be changed.
Just figure we could reform it from the inside. Like, why would you go on the internet and tell everybody you were on Epstein's Island? Like, why? Even if you were there, I would just shut up about it.
Well, okay, maybe we just need to forget about the Gilgamesh for a second and focus. Forget about the Gilgamesh! I'm just saying,
South Park was good.
Planet Gilgamesh isn't necessarily going to work for the rest of us here on Earth. You see, that's the problem we're having here.
That is, why would he be there? Well, for the snorkeling, obviously. I never paid any attention to his fucking shenanigans for like a decade. I literally just, he'd come on this stream, I come on his, we chat our comics. maybe some other stuff, and then he went and fought with the rest of the internet, and I just ignored it. And now that I'm going through it, I'm like, wow, this is fucking insane. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm gonna check streamlabs.com and then I'm gonna wrap this up. I got some other shit I want to do tonight. Oh my god. It's fuck Epstein. What the fuck? What's on Epstein's? Why? Why do you tell us that? Why would you do that? Oh my god. Folks, if you enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would, because low effort dog shit, but if you do, streamlabs.com/thebeglov, paypal.me/thebeglov, and Amazon wishlist down below. If you would like to buy me some of the dumb shit that I like, that would also be really, really cool. And every dollar you spend helps the multi-platform organized harassment campaign uncover the Epstein files. All right. Well, we will be here again 9 p.m. Wednesday. I'm fucking speechless. I was on Epstein Island. I was. Okay. Jeez. Anyways, that's about it for tonight, folks. I want to thank everybody for watching. See you Wednesday. Beglov out.